Mr. Thorne, this is your former sister-in-law, and that's your former brother-in-law.
Yes, Your Honor.
You were married to their sister.
Yes, Your Honor.
And it is your claim that there are 2 outstanding loans that were made to each of them.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this your former wife?
Yes.
And this is your current girlfriend?
Yes, Your Honor.
Interesting. Do you and your ex-wife have any children?
Yes, Your Honor.
How many?
4 children.
Okay. It is your claim that these loans were made during the course of your marriage. Is that right?
We were married, but we were separated.
Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
You answered yes. So at the time that Mr. Thorne gave you money, he was not living with your sister.
No, he had left, her and the children.
In what month was it that he gave you money?
May of 2018.
For what?
It was for an electric bill to help out my grandparents.
Did you call him on the phone or did you go to see him?
See him in person.
And what did you say to him?
I asked him if he could help out my grandparents. He's been in our family for 13 years, and he did agree because he was a part of the family.
How much money did he give you?
It was $1,500.
Did you pay him any of that money back?
Yes, I made 3
much?
payments. $300.
And Mr. Satterfield, when Mr. Thorne gave you money, was it before he and your sister separated or afterwards?
It was after.
What did you need money for?
To buy a motorcycle.
Well, that's not a need.
We were currently riding together, and we were still hanging out with each other, and I was riding his smaller bike at the time, and we both agreed that I needed a bigger bike.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
What do you mean you both agreed that you need a bigger bike? If you needed a bigger bike, you buy a bigger bike. Why would he's got 4 children, buy you a bike?
He had the extra money at the time to help me out.
Does this man look like he's got 4 children, he's got a girlfriend, he's got an ex-wife? He doesn't have extra money.
He also has 2 motorcycles already, ma'am. I'm sorry.
So what? You're 29 years old, you want a bigger motorcycle, buy it. How much did he give you?
He gave me $1,900.
And how much did you pay him back?
I paid him back $250.
Your Honor, that's incorrect, $150. I also have receipts proving that.
I had paid him back extra, and he did not give me receipts for them.
That you should have gotten receipts. So now I'm going to come to these questions. Why are we here today? Because now you have both acknowledged today that these were loans. They were loans that you did, in fact, start to pay back. And at some point, you stopped paying back the loans. So first I'm going to ask you, Ms. Moss, why did you stop paying back the loans?
Because in September, the house that my sister and her 4 children were living in, it needed repairs. And my brother and I spent a week repairing. In September. I made a payment in June, July, and August. In September, the house needed repairs.
Which house needed repairs?
The house my sister and her 4 children lived in. The house that was in his and my sister's name.
Just a minute. So the house needed repairs.
Yes.
And you and your brother
Yes.
did the repairs on the house?
Yes.
Well, did you and Mr. Thorne have a discussion that you wanted to barter the remaining balance of your loan for work that you did on your sister's house?
At the time, he was not speaking to me.
Well, then, you have to understand, both of you, if that's, I assume, your defense as well. If that's your defense, it's not a defense. And I'm going to tell you why. You had a contract with Mr. Thorne. Your contract was he made a loan, you were going to make payments. If you try to modify that contract, and you can modify that contract, you have to have a discussion with the person who loaned you the money and say, listen, instead of paying you back what I owe you, we would like to work on the house where your kids are living, that's in your name as well, and we would like to work off the balance of this in a barter. And then he would either say yes or no. But you can't do that unilaterally, which means just you, not both of you, unless you have an agreement. You can't do that.
I was still making my payments. I made the payment in June, July, and August. In September, he was not speaking to me because the relationship between him and my sister was sour. He cut off all...
What did that have to do with making your payments?
I had no way of making a payment to him.
So you didn't know where he lived?
I couldn't go to his house.
Just a second. You mail him a money order. You send him a check. That's not a reason.
I did not know his address.
Okay, well, now you know his address. You owe him $1,200. You owe me $1,850. Judgment for the plaintiff. We're done.
Parties are excused. You may step out.